Hey, this is Mark Mori, aka Tuxedo Mark, at various places on the internet. It's 12 p.m. according to a computer clock on Wednesday, September 3rd, 2014. And this is my review of the Angry Video Game Nerd movie. I rented it yesterday, and I watched it, and it's really good. I'm going to start off with just non-spoiler type of stuff, and when I get into spoilers, I'll let you know, so you can shut off the video then if you want, to avoid spoilers. Okay, the movie looks really good. It's filmed good. I believe it's filmed, or maybe it's digital, I'm not sure, but it looks really good, and it doesn't look like it's low budget, or I don't even know what low budget really means a bit in context, because it looks good. It looks like a normal film, and the money was put to very good use. They knew how to spend it. So it looks good. It sounds good. I enjoyed the characters. It's well casted. Characters are really enjoyable. Let's see. The plot, as everyone knows, it's about the E.T. game. Now, this isn't a spoiler, so I'll mention this right now. But obviously, to get around, trademark issues, the game it's called E.T. throughout the movie. But when they actually show the cartridge and the title screen, it's not the actual one from the game. It's they spell it, E-E-E-T-E-E, and they have like a similar but different looking alien on the screen. So obviously they had to do this because they couldn't use like E.T. itself, but they do mention the connection to the movie from 1982, and so let's say it's about the nerd's quest to kind of debunk the landfill myth, which actually James Rolfe and Mike Matei, I watched a video of a recent con that they were at, and they said that the myth of the 2 million cartridges bearing in the landfill is kind of like it's people confusing two different things. Like the 2 million cartridges thing was like in California, and that they weren't buried or something. They weren't buried, I don't think, but there was in the Alamogordo landfill. They found like 700 something thousand cartridges when they recently excavated it, and not all of them were E.T. There were many different games, but anyway, I won't get into like the whole intricate plot of the movie, because I want you to see it for yourself, really. But it's like everything in one. It's a zombie movie. It's a giant monster movie, and of course, it's a gaming movie. It's a video game movie too. So let's see. Kyle, Justin, and Mike Matei have cameos in the film. They're at the the nerd fans gathering thing at the landfill. Now, this must have been insert footage that was recorded later, because obviously they weren't out there with James filming, and Mike obviously was back at James's house updating Cinemaster while James was away. So James must have filmed them later with Kyle singing the song and stuff, and they dubbed it in, or they edited in to the rest of the footage, and it looks convincing. it doesn't look out of place or anything. Mike is playing himself, not like a character or anything. So this is like the first time that we've seen Mike, just Mike Matei, the person, in an AVGN video, and in fact in any video, because he's not even playing himself really in the Board James videos, so it's kind of weird. Let's see. Some criticisms that I've heard of the film are the running time. I don't think it was too long. It's below 2 hours, so yeah, it's just about the right length. Some people, seriously, one person's complaint that I read is, who is Cooper? Okay, so they introduce outside characters. So what? James had said before the movie was released that he compared it to Wayne's World, where on the old Saturday Night Live sketches it was just Wayne and Garth in their basement, but once the movies came out, it expanded into this whole world beyond their show. And that's what this movie is like. I knew some of the actors, not many, that appeared in here. I knew Sarah Glendering, who plays Mandy. I know her from All My Children. Yeah. Let's see. Robbie Rist, who voices the alien. Obviously, a lot of people know him as Cousin Oliver from the Brady Bunch, but I know him as Wiz from Kid Video. It's a cartoon series that ran on NBC from 1984 to 1986. I used to watch that all the time as a kid. What else? Some stuff obviously looks fake, like model work and stuff like that, but it's intentional. I mean, there's very much a tribute to B-movies and low-budget horror films in this movie. So this stuff, while it looks fake, it intentionally looks fake. That's the point. Another complaint that I heard was that the movie resorts to tired cliches. Well, yeah, it does, but the characters acknowledge it. It's like James and Kevin, who wrote the film, and all the actors involved are clearly aware of what they're doing. That's the joke. That's the point. That's the whole point of it. It is a big joke. It's intentional. And I don't mind that. I find it funny. Doug Walker makes a cameo, but he doesn't play the nostalgia critic despite wearing the hat, but not the rest of the outfit. He's credited as himself, which is a bit strange, but what else? I guess I'll get into some spoilers now. Some of the stuff that we learned about the nerd. Okay, I'm guessing they definitely didn't use James's house as the exterior for the nerd's house, but so it cuts between the actual nerd room and then, I guess a fictional house for James, or for the nerd character. By the way, the character is actually called Nerd, or maybe Mr. Nerd. Manny refers to him as Mr. Nerd. But yeah, his name's Nerd. There's also like a video arcade / bar that he and Cooper visit after work. Yeah, here's the thing. We learn what the nerd's day job is. In his time between making videos and stuff like that, he actually has an outside job. He works at Game Cops, which is an obvious spoof of GameStop. So yeah, he works in a game store. And his boss is crazy. But let's see. I really liked Mandy's character and McButter, the one that's working for General Dark Onward. It's kind of funny that they get into like this, cat fight, and they're just beating each other up and stuff. It's pretty funny. Oh, and Mandy curses quite a bit. It takes a while for her to get started, but then she starts dropping F-bombs. For her last one, the camera cut away before she dropped it. I wish James would have kept on her for like a second or two longer there. But anyway, yeah, so she's pretty awesome. And she's adorable at the same time too. Let's see. There's this whole thing with a giant monster, and James has to save his fans, and he has to save the world, and of course at the end. Oh, and by the way, Howard Scott Warshaw, the original creator of the E.T. game, actually makes a cameo appearance in the film too. So does, I believe his name is Lloyd Kaufman. He had made an appearance in one of an earlier nerd video. I believe it was the Toxic Avenger. Yeah, that was the video. And let's see. So at the end of the movie, James or Nerd reviews E.T. and one thing I will say, James seems to, when it shows characters in the movie watching his previous videos, it seems James recreated them and used some fake game footage and like redid his reaction shots and his dialogue. This is particularly noticeable in the Top Gun video. Obviously it didn't use the actual game footage, it used something that was, that they recreated the footage from scratch. Okay. I guess for like copyright reasons. And let's see. So James does the E.T. review. It plays over the closing credits, and it's a full review. He said pretty much everything that can be said about that game. He didn't get the last word in the movie. That went to Robbie Rist, where he said something like "see you later" before the spaceship flies off. But Time Winters is character. I forget his name at the moment, but he's a bit of an eccentric guy. His stuff is pretty funny. I also like Jeremy Suarez, who played Cooper, and Cooper is a pun on the term co-op. But yeah, he was funny too. I like the little recurring stuff where he's arguing with his mom. That's pretty funny. There are some nice in-jokes, like references to previous nerd videos. If you've watched the previous nerd videos, then you can pick up on these references. It's pretty funny the way that they put them in there. So I think that's all that I have to say about it right now. I can't wait for the Blu-ray release. I'm definitely gonna get that, and yeah. So and I'll do a review of the Blu-ray because that's apparently going to be packed with extras. There's going to be full-length documentary. There's going to be extended scenes, deleted scenes, outtakes. A lot of fun stuff. But yeah, I guess I'll just end this with good job, James, and it was definitely worth the wait. So it's 12:15 p.m. and that's it. Thanks for watching.